Hi guys, welcome back. And firstly, sorry for not uploading in a long period of time. I was busy with graduation, and yes, the Hell Vikings guide is still in the work, and I'll try to get it out as soon as possible. But have you guys seen the May patch notes? It's absolutely insane. This is actually the best time to begin playing Lost Ark, or give Lost Ark another chance, or try to get a friend to start playing Lost Ark. Let's go over some of the things that will really enhance the new player experience. So firstly, the Punika Powerpass, right? So remember back then, a new player, you have to like go through this, 24 hours or more storyline to level up to 1 to 50, and story may not be for everyone, and not everyone can also pay $10 or $55 for a power pass, right? So I think in Korea you also given free power pass with a verified account. But for our version, Steam players with trusted status or with a lost account created prior to December 14, 2022 will be granted a free Punika Power Pass. So you're able to start straight at tier 3. No more story grinding. Oh my god. No more tier 1 grinding, no more Ursa. Was it Ursa? Like the bear guardian, that was super annoying. So the new power pass allow player to just start right in tier 3. They can start honing, they can start doing tier 3 guardian, and get to the Argos raid and start on getting ready for the Legion raid. And next up is the Hyper Express event. So if you just started in May, you should have two Hyper Express available on your account. But let's talk about the Hyper Express plus 2 event for this May update. So it comes with event which rewards you with honing material to allow you to hone to item level 1460, and it's great because you're able to experience the Oreha Abyssal Dungeon, the Argos raid, Valtan raid, which is like really fun raid, and Vykas raid, which is also a fantastic raid in my opinion. And why I say that a new player should experience this raid as soon as possible is that it builds the foundation, like the basics to enable a new raider to ease their way into like the harder Legion raid, for example, Clown, Brashaza, and eventually in the future, if they want to, Hell mode raids, and Arkan, Kayan Gale, Voidike, etc. And not only do this Hyper Express event allow you to have an easy access to Legion raid, it also comes with the system I love so much, which is the engraving support system. So how the engraving support system works is that it allows you to select any 4 engravings that you want, and it will set it to level 3, and you're able to use it throughout the duration of the Hyper Express event. I believe that's till August 9th for the May Hyper Express. If you happen to have the previous Hyper Express during March, that Hyper Express support engraving will end on June 14th. So remember, August 9th and June 14th. And what's great about this engraving support system is that it allows a new player to start off with 4 engraving straight off the bat, and they can purchase cheap accessory off the marketplace and put them on. So for example, if a new player wants to start off by playing an artist, they can just purchase a high spec, high swiftness necklace and proceed on to purchasing high swiftness uh, earrings and rings. And you don't have to care about the engraving suffix on the accessories at all. Just make sure that the accessories are of high quality. Next up, you just cut any stone, any tier 3 relic stone that you can buy to make sure that you have the extra HP, and then you're done. You have a 4x3 engraving set, you have high swiftness, which is recommended for support, and you also have HP from faceting a stone. Before we talk about the rate improvements, let's look at the honing updates and gear progression help for the new player. As you can see from these honing updates, getting to gear level 18, which we players call it plus 18, which is 1460 eye level, is super easy, right? They reduce the holding materials needed. I know they reduce the gold cost. They remove the gold cost, sorry, and they also increase the basic success rate. So it's very easy for a new player to get to plus 18 um, after the May patch. Not only that, there's also ongoing events which allows you to get silver, holding material, shards, etc. There's also the ARK pass, which will also provide you holding material. And if you buy the premium, you get this super nice background. Like I'll show you, it's so nice. And let's move on to the Legion rate balance. If you guys read it in Lost Ark, you guys know that Legion rates are extremely punishing, especially towards new players. For example, one person makes one minor mistake and it's a wipe. And people, vote to stop the raid and then the raid is disbanded. So I feel that these Legion rate balance changes are a good direction towards a more welcoming raiding culture for new players. So for Gate 1 and 2, as you guys can see, they changed the wipe mechanic to receiving significant damage instead of death, which is great because nobody likes being dead or like being wiped for just a single minor mistake, you know? And especially for Gate 3. Okay guys, this Seeds of the Sun pattern. So normally when there's a player that's new, they wouldn't know that you have to run together as a group and stand in the spot that you can only see on the mini map before everyone's get wiped. So for Gate 3, instead of wiping to the mechanic, it will just deal significant amount of damage, which is great for players that are learning the raid. So TLDR, Argos is easier and less frustrating to do, especially when you're teaching new players. So I hope this will enable new player to have a pleasant experience doing the Argos raid, which is quite a nice raid, and the music in Gate 3 is really really good. So for Valtan, Gate 1, I'm assuming this allows player to know when to grab the ball in the correct sequence. I think it would be nicer, instead of like wiping when you fail the op mechanic to just receiving a large amount of damage. But I mean, maybe the raid designer want to teach you the consequences of grabbing the op incorrectly out of order. And for Gate 2, there are two significant rate wipe attack at the second and third bullet point, which is the 3 counter attack and the grabbing the ops. So yeah, so instead of dying, you receive significantly more damage. So this is a great step forward. I like the change a lot. Yep. And now we're at Vykas, which is very infamous for jailing people, especially new people. So for Gate 1, I'm assuming for the first bullet point, it make the guiding the op to the dimension gate easier, and the incubus more fair do lesser damage to players. In Gate 2, oh wow, they changed the X20 mechanic for it to be more forgiving, and they also changed the X50 red black op mechanic to make it more forgiving as well, by changing so that the damage will scale depending on the numbers of failure, which is good because currently I think if you let one op pass through, it's a wipe and you gotta restart the raid. Okay, let's look at Gate 3. Improve hallucination and sort patterns so that some players' Covidus meter will change while pattern is in process. So I'm assuming some, like half the party will see the sword and half the party will not see the sword, even if there's no puddle for you to get meter. That's what I'm assuming. Second one. Oh, so during the forced mind control, um, we're gonna like stack together and get mind controlled, Vikings will not use a counter attack because a lot of people they like to counter attack there and they do that and then the chat will be filled with like question mark and the guy will just like type XDD. Oh, so during the X100 bar stagger, you do not need to gain meter to kill the frog. Okay. Remove the pattern in which players have to absorb 4 orbs with Vykas in the center. It's a pretty easy mech to resolve, but I appreciate it, I guess. Um, Is damage, okay, that's good. Decrease amount of confidence meter gain periodic after Vykas HP turns 0. Oh, so this is where you gotta stagger Vykas, and like sometimes people put the puddles respawn under their feet at like very bad position, and you gain a lot of meter, and which can result in a wipe, and you have to restart the raid again. Vykas will no longer open a single wing in the Medusa pattern when players have to look away. I'm not sure what this is. Kakuseidon or Clown also receive balance changes, but I'm not gonna cover that raid because I want to make this video for people who want to give Lost Ark a try again, but have heard many negative things about Lost Ark, or have read many negative things from Lost Ark from the forum, Reddit, YouTube videos, streams, etc. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's a new free power pass to tier 3 Punika, there's Hyper Express, there's engraving support, there's honing buffs, there is the Legion raid changes, which are all really positive for new players. And on top of that, there are also general quality of life updates. And yo guys, nowadays, engraving books and accessories are so cheap, okay? Because everyone has no gold. And the best way to make money right now is, just do your life skill and obviously do your raids. But yeah, live killing makes a lot of money. So I hope you guys enjoy this patch preview-ish for a new player, and I hope that can convince some of the new players to try out Lost Ark, or give Lost Ark another chance. And I hope you guys enjoy the May patch, and hope to see you guys again in the next video. Bye bye.